And hello everyone. Very good day to you everybody, and welcome again to our third video. Or actually this is the technically the fourth video that we released. We had to interrupt our regular programming in order to feature that other video where we do some mining before the great big fluctuations in prices would bring the price of painite come tumbling down. If you haven't seen that, you can see that previous video. So the time that this video was made, it was before the price fluctuations. Just take note. But here we continue playing on Elite Dangerous. So as I mentioned before, I can't stop playing this game, so I've been able to record this video. This time it's the part where I finally get access to Mr. Todd the Blaster McQuinn, and I'm gonna see if I can. I'm going to look for him. I already know where he is, but I'm going to journey all the way to his system and see if I can get some modifications. And along the way, we'll try to figure out what kind of modifications we'd like. I'll probably try to modify one of my ships. I've right now I'm always using, I think, an Anaconda. There you go. Using an Anaconda, but I'm thinking maybe I could also modify some fighter ships like the Third Alliance. Now I'm not very good at combat, but one thing I noticed about the Third Alliance is that it's more maneuverable, and I'm wondering if I could fix it up with some improved weaponry, particularly fixed weaponry rather than gimbals. I'm not saying that I can actually maneuver and aim well using fixed weaponry, but it's something that I might aspire to, and we'll see. If I really can't hack it, then why not use gimbal weapons? Okay. But for now, this is where we are. We're going to start from this particular station and look for Todd McQuinn. He's already given us his location in our bookmarks, and from there travel to his base. Along the way, what I've done is that if I find any Earth-like worlds, so that's why I tend to travel in economic jumps rather than trying to jump the maximum amount of trying to figure out the maximum jumps that I could take. I try to take it in small jumps for two reasons. Number one, it's more economical, and number two, it helps with exploring along the way. And if I find any Earth-like worlds, water worlds, ammonia worlds, terraformable worlds, or those capable of supporting life, aquatic life, or anything like that, anything valuable, I'll try to map it and maybe sell it at the station when I get there. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. It's just a short journey, a short 2-hour journey if I'm not mistaken, and hopefully when we get there, we can in the next video maybe we can see if we can get improvements on our kinetic weapons, because that's what Todd McQuinn is all about, kinetic weapons. So just a brief overview of what kinetic weapons are about. I can't really think of what I'd like to do with kinetic weapons. I tend to think of the kinetic weapons as a kind of combination harasser and take over once I peel off the shields kind of weapons. So my playing style tends to be I'll use beam weapons of some sort. Probably right now I think the most economical for me would be the pulse lasers. I'll use pulse lasers maybe, or some other beam weapons, to peel away the shields of the target, and then I'll have turreted kinetic weapons continuously firing at the target for two reasons. Number one, they don't generate heat. I mean, if I tried to use turreted weapons using beam weapons, I'd probably overheat because they wouldn't stop firing. Kinetic weapons don't generate as much heat, so I'll be firing with that in order to harass the enemy, especially if he's out of shields, and then they just keep on firing without. And all I'm trying to do is trying to put them in my sights and firing my beam weapons at them, and I'm letting the kinetic weapons do the rest. So what does that mean? What are we gonna ask? What are we gonna look for when we try to get engineered with Todd the Blaster McQuinn? I don't know. It probably just might be more efficient weapons. I'm not sure if I'd like increased range. Um, if it means that I'm gonna sacrifice damage, we'll see. I don't know if that's something that we'd like to do. I'm not too keen on sacrificing damage for much about anything for these kinetic weapons. Maybe if we could just have them more efficient, that'll be fine with me. We'll see. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the journey, the little journey, and let's get right down to it. Thank you very much. Well, okay, so first up, I think we make our way to the trophy camp, which is Todd the Blaster McQuinn's base. I think in this part of the video, we've already made it to his system, and we're just trying to find our way to trophy camp. Now let's see, there's trophy camp, and so let's go there. It's about is it 1 minute away? Yeah, 122, 120 light seconds or so, and we'll go there and try to make a smooth landing. But prior to that, maybe what we ought to do is just for I just want to map the planet, see what else, what other features it might have. Actually, I don't know if mapping will do any good. I mean, will it reveal locations to me? Will it reveal places where I can get materials? I don't know. But because I'm new to the game, I'm not really an expert here. Oh, and by the way, for all of these, for anything that you see here that I'm doing, if it looks like I know what I'm doing, I'd like to thank all the other great YouTubers out there who are giving a lot of tips and helpful guides. They know who they are, ranging from, if I may just say a few, Hawks Gaming, Obsidian Ant, we got Down to Earth Astronomy, and Dig That 32. Yeah, very very helpful videos. And over here, so let's go try to map the planet. I'm still not sure I know how to map a planet so that I could hit the other side of the planet and be hitting the center. Don't know how to do that, but basically what I try to do is I try to hit the planet, launch my probes along those three dots and dashes near those areas, because I have this idea that if I target that area, then it'll hit the 4 cardinal directions before I finally hit it in the middle. So we'll see. these materials so that we can get more of them. And I think part of the fun of the game for a lot of people is that kind of scavenger hunt, so to speak. You go hunting for the material, or you trade for it, and then you get back. And actually, I think Commander Spudwhip did that for a while, and I actually think what he was doing was kind of fun. It's just that I'm not sure if I could do that myself. Go out of my way and look for it, or maybe I'm just too scatterbrained to actually focus on something. Knowing me, if I try to look for materials and if I'm having trouble finding the material, I will probably end up getting distracted and going off somewhere and doing something else. But it is what it is. So here's where we are. So I'm trying to upgrade my cannons to become more efficient. I'm running out of the other materials, but then after upgrading that, then at least we'll probably try to do that with some of our other. I don't know if we can do that with some of our other equipment and some of our other ships as well. Okay, so with that, let's see where we're going. Oh, we're going to outfit again in trophy camp. Well, we can't really buy anything in trophy camp. There's really nothing to buy. But maybe we just take a look at what our new capabilities are. I mean, did our jump range increase? Gee, I wish I took note of the jump range before. I don't know if our jump range has increased, although I've got to say that 24.75 light years is I haven't seen that before. I used to be looking at maybe 22, 23 light years unladen, but now it looks like it's changed. Fully laden now, I can reach up to 23 light years. At the moment, that's fine with me, because as I mentioned before, I don't really tend to travel with maximum jump range. My tendency is to take the economical routes and then maybe map some planets along the way and do a little bit of exploring along the way. That's what I tend to do. But I understand that in some areas of the galaxy are so isolated that you'll probably need more than 20 light year jump in order to get to the nearest star system just to cross that. If I'm not mistaken, there's this kind of abyss in near the other end of the galaxy. They call it the abyss, if I'm not mistaken, where you will actually need maybe an 80 light year jump range to do that. So either you'll have a really souped up anaconda to do that, or a very, make it very, very light, or maybe you will also do some FSD injection to increase your jump range. I don't know if there's a neutron star near that where you can triple your jump range and go into cross the abyss. I haven't really gone that far, to be honest. My farthest distance from Dromi, or the home or origin system, has been in only 197 light years, and I'm still just puttering around in this area. Haven't gone beyond that. I'm gonna have to work on increasing that. I'm gonna have to work on exploring further out. I understand that there's this other engineer there are some engineers who will give you access if you have more achieved traveling to more distant parts of the galaxy. I think at the earliest there's one who will give you access at 300 light years from your origin. Okay, so that's one. That's just for starters. I know that there's another engineer that will give you access for 5,000 light years. So we'll see. Okay, so after we've done the modifications with Todd the Blaster McQuinn, maybe we can head on back and see if we can do some mapping along the way. In the meantime, we hope you enjoyed this video.
Automated flight control protocol now offline. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments below and remember to like and subscribe. Please take care and stay safe.